fighting?
Not masturbation.
Oh man.
There was 2 inmates cuddled up in bed in the same.
What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video for you guys. In this video, got a real special interview with a CO. If you don't know what a CO is a corrections officer here in Florida. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm John, 22 years old, currently a CO, working at Martin County Correctional Institute. And yeah.
So I'm gonna ask him some questions and we're just gonna talk about life as a CO. So first question is, what made you become a corrections officer?
It's really no direct reason. You know, it's something that I always wanted to get into, but it's really no specific reason why I wanted to do it. It's a new environment, and I just wanted to try it out, and I'm here. Now,
second question I got for you, how much does a CO make per year?
Around 44,000. We're starting at 22. Well, depending on where you go at. Martin County starts you at 22. I don't know about the other institution, but Martin County is 22 an hour. And you could really rank up fast, honestly.
Do you think it's worth it though for $22 an hour?
Depending which one you go to. Mine's, depending on the day, it's worth it. I mean, the benefits. The benefits are really good, so.
What job did you do before going into CO work?
Amazon delivery. It was fun though. Amazon was fun. I mean, at the time, but you know, I got tired of doing it, so I just moved on.
What is your daily life like as a CO officer?
As a CO?
Yeah.
Well, my schedule is from 4 to 12, 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. So in the morning, I took my little brothers to the bus stop, and then after that, you know, every day is different. You know, every day is different. I might have an appointment today, and just tomorrow I might be chilling. But yeah, I start my day around maybe like 6:20, 6:30 a.m. Start my day. My schedule is from what, Sunday to Thursday. I'm on Friday, Saturday. I like that schedule. Friday, Saturday, it's a good schedule.
And when you get into CO work, can you pick your schedule or they pick it for you?
You have 3 options. There's 3 shifts. First shift is from 12 to 8 a.m. and the second shift is 8 a.m. to 4:30. Third shift is 4 to 12 a.m. You pick which one you want, but they might not give you that one. Whatever available is what they're gonna give you, but you have the option to pick which one you prefer.
Do you see yourself being a CO for the rest of your life, or do you want to do something else in life?
Nah, I don't see myself doing a CO. It's nothing wrong with being a CO, but that's just not for me. I mean, I give it like a good 2 years, you know.
For you, what do you want to do in life? Like, what do you want to gain from the CO experience, and then what do you want to do after that?
It's a lot of things you could gain from the CO experience. It's a lot of ways you could handle yourself, especially in that environment. You have to stay 10 toes down. Like, you have to be alert, and it's a lot of leadership skills that you could gain from it, because you telling grown men what to do. So, and you said, what else do I want to do?
Yeah, like after 2 years.
Graphic design. I'm into fashion. I actually got a clothing brand upcoming, but as of right now, yeah, I'm a CEO right now. I will go to school soon.
What is your favorite thing about being a CEO?
Favorite thing about being a CEO, you get a lot of respect when you tell somebody you work as a correctional institute, in an institute, because they're like, I would never do that.
Right, right.
Even police say they will never do that, because you have no gun sometimes, so you unarmed, working with a bunch of criminals, and for you to be able to do that, it takes a lot of skill to do that. So for yourself, you know that you're doing something that a lot of people wouldn't do. So, you know.
Right, respect for that.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite thing to do?
My least favorite thing to do? My least favorite thing to do is really like repeating myself, telling them to do something, and they just act like little kids. You know, it's like, you a grown man. My least favorite thing to do is in chow. Chow is evening meal. Well, chow is dinner time basically. So when they get the chow, you will tell them to go sit over there, sit on this table, it's time to go. That's the least thing I hate to do. I hate when they put me in chow, because I hate telling this man, you got 5 minutes to eat. Right. Who want to hear that? But other than that, it's all right.
Wow, man, that actually sounds like you have a heart. You know, a lot of COs or police, they don't have a heart.
They don't.
They just like rude to, because they see you as a criminal.
Exactly.
So they just treat you any type of way. But you saying that's like rare. You know what I mean?
It is rare. And I'm telling you, they don't have a heart. Over there, they got a badge, which why it makes the job look so bad. Because you thinking that before I seen on TV like getting stabbed, getting stabbed. It's really not like that. Okay. But like you said, this guy, they got a badge. They see you as a criminal. They want to boss you around, tell you this and this and that. I'm not like that. I'm here to do the job and go home. Yeah, I'm gonna do my part for sure. But for me to act like I'm your boss, I'm never gonna act like that. Have you ever met a famous person or celebrity while being a CO? Yes. Go ahead and name them. Countless. There's the guy, I forgot his name, but the guy who killed X. Yeah, he's over there. And he looked very familiar. First, when I seen him, I just seen him. He looked very familiar. Like, that guy looked very familiar. And that's when somebody pointed out, oh, that's X-Killer. And I'm like, oh, yeah, see, that's how I know. For you who don't know out there, XXX was a rapper. He got shot in his car. Armed robbery went bad. And, yeah, his killer's over there in the prison. Yeah. What is something that's false in prison that the public believes? That you bound to get stabbed as an officer, or you gonna get in a fight as an officer. I wouldn't say it's not true, but it's not how it portrayed in TV that you bound to do it. Right. You're not bound to get stabbed. So it's not like a lot of blood and gore. It's probably just a knucklehead acting up. You just gotta hit him. Knucklehead acting up because you owe him a chip and you don't got the chip money. Nah, he wanna fight you, but it's not towards the staff, but it's more towards each other. What is the work culture like the co-workers? But you just said they don't. Co-workers are terrible. So you speaking for all COs or just the Martin County? I can't speak for all COs. I'm only at Martin County. I only see how Martin County operate. But not everybody's terrible. I'm not gonna say all the co-workers terrible, but the ones who've been there for a while feel like they could treat the new people like they run the company or they run the place. They're always trying to make a point of prove for no reason. Like, so a lot of time it's like you don't know what to do, and they just come at you like, oh, you're doing this wrong, but I just got here. Like, right. What is the craziest thing you've seen another CO do to an inmate? CO? Oh man, the craziest thing I've seen so far, it was, I don't know how to describe the door. The doors got glass on them, and I don't know how this inmate took the glass out the door. He hid it underneath his bunk. That's how they make their knives. So I guess he was like a knife making man, and then that's when he was giving a hard time at chow, which chow is the meal time, which I hate chow. He was giving us a hard time. After chow done, it was me, another CO and a sergeant. We went to his bunk, and then we self-searched. Some way, somehow, I don't know if he knew that he had the glass underneath his bunk. We found the glass. He took the glass and he smacked him with it. I'm like, damn. CO. The CO, the sergeant. Wow. The sergeant. He took the glass. He smacked him on the back of his back with it. And then he took his mattress and he threw it at him. And I'm like, damn. I felt bad for him. I really did. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've seen so far. Man. Yeah, I felt bad. And you know, a lot of people will say if another officer don't report another officer, they're a bad officer. Do you believe in that, or you just trying to get your money and get out of there? I do believe in that to a certain extent, but there's some stuff that you just can't. Because a lot of times it's the high power doing the thing. Who are you gonna report it to? You're a new guy. I just got here. Right. Who they gonna believe? They could just get rid of me just like that. I'm just here to do my part. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing something wrong, I'm not gonna let you do something wrong. You know, I'm doing okay. Yo, come on, chill out. But it's just certain things that you just gotta let go, because it's jail at the end of the time. Because they're here for a reason. But just because they're here for a reason doesn't mean they're less of people than us. What is the craziest thing you've seen another inmate do to either the staff or another inmate? The craziest thing I've seen an inmate do, I haven't really seen anything crazy yet, but just gunning. I don't know if you know what gunning is. Fighting? Not masturbation. Oh man. They do it
They do it in front of you or the female?
In front of the female. I had a coworker. She was working. I was out at the time. I was at the dorm at the time, and she seen the inmate just staring at her, and you know, he just staring. And come to find out, he was masturbating to her. Yeah, it was nasty.
Do y'all send them to the hole when they do that?
Oh yeah, we send them to confinement. That's 12. I don't remember what number that is, but yeah, that's we send them to confinement for doing that. No, actually, there's another one I seen. I was doing count, and there was 2 inmates cuddled up in bed in the same. I think that was the first crazy thing I seen. But you know, I just keep on moving. I count them and keep on moving, because what can I say, man? It's jail. That's his girlfriend, I guess. I don't know. Speaking
about female COs, the ratio to men to female COs, is it high? Is it equal?
It's not equal at all. You'll probably got like 90, let's say, I would say a good 80% male than females on CO.
But do you think the female and the male COs, they're the same level? Like, do you think they can live up to their standards, or you think they should be only in like women prison?
What's funny is that the lady COs, they actually could run the place better than the male COs, because the inmates respect the ladies more than the male.
I understand.
They really do. They really do. The inmates will sit there and argue with you all day. He won't do that to a lady female, because he got respect for ladies more than God.
And I heard another rumor, especially here in Florida, if an inmate come in for, like, you know, deleting his wife, because we don't want to say that for you to the real world, or he like delete his daughter or something, is it true that inmates will jump on him for that if you attack a woman?
Yes, definitely. There was a situation where I guess the inmate got into it with a lady, and a bunch of inmates came in front of the lady CO trying to protect her, so he wouldn't hurt her. But yes, that is true.
Okay. Yeah, because New York is different. New York, they kind of, it's different. The stories I hear down here, they like protect the ladies. Up north,
yeah, they will protect the ladies.
Okay, that's good.
They will protect the ladies.
Shout out to Florida for that.
Yeah, shout out to Florida.
Another question: what are 3 types of people that you constantly see in prison, like the inmate stereotype?
A lot of sorry to say, but yeah, it's a lot of and they all old. If they old, they're either here for life or something involving a child. It's really sad. Old guy, I think I seen more older guys than any other. It's a lot of, okay, let's say, I don't want to say let's say, I don't even know what's the word to say for that.
No, it's just weirdos.
A lot of weirdos.
Yeah.
So you got weirdos, and you got actual gang members, and you got like little guys trying to prove themselves, like got caught off on like trafficking, little stuff like that. But mainly weirdos. Weirdos. It's a lot of weirdos. If they old, they're either here for weird stuff, or they lifers. So they've been here for a long time.
The percentage of lifers, what would you say?
It's
50%?
Rising up like crazy.
Wow.
It's rising up like crazy.
Now, I don't want to get too into politics on this channel, but do you think now that Trump's in office, that number is going to go up? Because before other presidents, you can say they were kind of softer on the crime. Now that Trump's in office, Trump's like, if you hurt a police officer, you get the death penalty. Not even life no more, the death penalty. So you think that's going to go up or go down?
I think it's gonna go up, and I think regardless who's in office, it's bound to go up. That's just humanity, man.
Are there any gangs in prison, and if there are any, how do they operate?
Oh, there's a lot of gangs in prison.
Is it like race gangs? Is it like a certain block gang? Is it just any type of? How do they operate? I don't, because I hear the Bloods and the Crips, but I don't know how do they do it in prison. Like, how can you recruit someone in prison? And get the numbers up 2-3 times the original number that it was. Okay,
there's a lot of gang in prison. Actually, the prison is pretty much run by the gang. It's called STG, Security Threat Group. That's STG. So, okay, how do they run? It's a lot of blood. I think it's a lot of blood. You got Bloods, you got Crip, you got Zopound, MS-13. It's a bunch. I don't even want to go down the list, but it's a bunch. But you have the north side and you have the south side. A lot of time the same gang is fighting with each other because they want to be in leader. let's say you a blood, I'm a blood, but you on the north side and I'm on the south side. But I want to control the whole thing. I want to be the only leader of the blood.
Right.
So me and you got to bump head. Now we got to fight because I want to control everything. A lot of time, if the small guys come in, and that's where they get to stabbing CEOs, because I think it's a thing. If you want to get recruited, you got to stab a CEO. It's a lot of things that you got to do if you want to get recruited. But most of the time, man, they're just here to do their time and then go home. But you know, it's prison. Something bound to happen.
Now, speaking of that, do you believe in the death penalty?
To a certain extent, yeah. To a certain extent, let's say somebody go out there and shoot up a school and kill how many people? I don't feel like that person deserves to see another day. That's instantly a death penalty right there. Yes.
Well, some would argue and say if you put them in the whole solitary confinement for 23 hours a day, that's even worse because they can't see daylight, they alone, and they slowly is going to die inside their head mentally. So would you say that, or would you just say, nah, take them off the earth, don't even waste money on them?
I'm not a bad person, but yeah, take him off the earth. Because honestly, confinement, solitary confinement, it is bad, but some of them they enjoy being in confinement actually. You know, yeah, it's sad. They really do enjoy being in confinement.
That's crazy. All right, let's talk about something positive. What is the most positive inmate story that you have heard?
Most positive inmate story I heard is a lot of times these inmates there for defending themselves. Yet one time we was working and the guy told me, well, he was just telling us like he's in here because he was protecting his family. But positive, a lot of time you go in there, a lot of people change going in there. Yes, they change. They go in there for quite a while and then they come out being a better person. But that's the goal of the correctional place, is changing them. But you know, a lot of time people are who they are, they're not gonna change. But some of them do. A lot of them get education. Yeah, they have education. They join like religions group, and they come out being a better person. What
is the inside secret that the public do not know about the prison industry?
The inmates really run the place. I think that's the inmates really do run the place.
What? Explain that. And now, before you explain that, I talked to a sheriff, but he was a jailer because he likes being in the jail. But he can be on the street as well. He said that they're the biggest gang. Like it was for Martin County, and he said the reason why y'all run the COs run it is because at the end of the day they have to listen to you, because the riot squad or the goon squad, whatever you call, will come in and beat down the inmates. So explain, how do they run the prison?
It's 1,500 inmates in there, and there's like, I don't know how many CEOs. Let's say if the inmates decide to do a riot, they will do a riot, and they all gonna join each other and then run the place. But we prevent that from happening. But honestly, if they really decide to just, okay, you know what, today's the day, it's gonna be a lot of damage to this facility. So they don't necessarily run the place, but I don't know.
When you say run, are you talking about mentally? Like, for example, if one of them get out of control and he's part of a gang, the gang will take care of him?
Yeah.
That's what you mean?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they all have their own little system.
Right. So like, for example, there's no like two men touching each other in public and they're just gonna let that slide. They'll take care of that. They'll be like, yo, we don't do that over here. That's what you mean?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Basically, yes.
So it's a society inside of a society,
basically. It's another world, honestly. Oh, there's nothing that we doing here they can't do in there. Let's say drugs. There's a way they're gonna get drug in, some way, somehow. You would think they in jail, like how they gonna get drugs? No, man. They have like drug going on in the facility.
Yeah, I believe it, because at the end of the day, we human. And I talked to this one CO before. He said one of his other COs got caught up a long time ago, like 2019. He was bringing it in and he was making $600 a week. Yeah. So think about it. That's almost what, two grand
That's
extra.
A lot of money, but don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't start. Don't fall into it. Don't let them bait you. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Because let's say, okay, you bring a phone for an inmate and he give you like $10,000, And then what, the second time you bring something in, he give you some type of money. The third time, he don't pay you. Now you like, oh, where's my money at? He's like, what money? You work for me now. What if you go, what you gonna do? I could go tell him that you've been bringing stuff. Guess what? You're gonna lose your job and you're going to jail. So don't start, don't do it, don't start. Yeah, just don't start, man, because it's not worth it. Honestly, it's not worth it. Don't start.
What is the one tip you would give a young person wanting to work at a prison, like a fresh 21-year-old?
Always stay alert. That's number one. You know, don't act like you run the place. Don't come here because you got a badge. Don't act like you run the place. Do your job, of course. Do your job. And number one tip is always staying alert. I can't say that enough. Always, no matter how cool you think an inmate is with you, talk to you every day, stay alert, stay alert, stay alert.
If you were given a chance to become a police officer, would you take it?
Nah, I wouldn't take it. Nah.
Why?
I like how my job is. I work in a facility, I'll go home. I don't really interact with people out. Okay, let's say police, you have to be on the road. You on the road, you have to interact with people outside of this. I don't even know how to explain it, but the way I work,
one setting.
Oh yeah, I work one setting. I go home. I don't worry about none of that because I'm not going to see who I was working with. No, none of that. If a police, there's nothing wrong with being a police, but me, it's like I have to be like police will have to be on the road. You have to interact with civilians. It's not for me.
Basically, you're just saying if you're working with violent people, at least they're in one place, they can't touch you.
Exactly. I don't have to worry about seeing them on a daily basis. Let's say you got into it with a guy, he was acting up in Walmart, and then boom, somebody follow you home, and yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, right now, I'm currently working on my clothing brand. So in 5 years, I see myself running my clothing brand. Oh yeah, actually, you could follow. I don't know. I'll probably send you the link. In 5 years, 5 years from now, yeah. Well, I know for sure I will start my clothing brand soon. So hopefully, from 5 years, it's in the making, a big project.
What is the name of the clothing brand?
Oh, Pleasure Before Business, PBB. You could actually follow me on the gram.
Can you give some advice or a word of encouragement that you would want to give to the world? Not just young people, not just old people, but everybody.
To the world,
yeah.
If you want to make a change, that's the number one thing I learned on the facility and working as a CEO, is that a lot of CEOs doing it wrong. So if you want to make a change in the world, don't wait till somebody else do it. Be the person to make a change. Because a lot of time we talk about it, we're like, oh, this person's supposed to do this, we're supposed to do that. But we've seen it done so much that we fall into it. Now we doing the wrong thing. But you know you want to do right. Be the person that does it right. That's the number one thing I could say, is be a leader, basically. There you go. Be a leader.
Yeah.
Be a leader. Don't be a follower.
So John, I really want to say thank you for this interview. I appreciate it. I never really got to interview people in the law enforcement field, so I know you probably don't feel like law enforcement, but
I know
you're law enforcement, you know what I mean? So shout out to you for coming to this interview. For everybody out there watching, go ahead and follow him. I'll go ahead and leave it down in the description down below. So go and check out the description. And I hope this interview opened somebody's eyes. It's a lot of different careers out here. There's a lot of people who want change, people that want to do better. You know, we're not all the same, and just love each other, you know what I mean? And stop the violence, just be better people. And as you can see, John, what he said, he worked at Amazon. Now look what he's doing. He's making a change in his career.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot of people working at Amazon, they don't see themselves probably making a change in the world, but if he can do it, anyone else can do it out there. So anything else you want to say, John?
Not really. That's pretty much it for me. You know, be positive, man. Like, the world needs a lot of positivity, because a lot of time the world strives with negativity, and that's not going anywhere. Right. You know, just be positive, man. I don't know, be the reason somebody smiled today. Right. That's the motto.
All right. Shout out to all law enforcement out there, the positive ones who actually want to make a change, not you evil ones. And God bless everyone. Stay safe.
Man, follow.